Hi, I'm Deberah Bringelson, and I work with business owners all over the world to double, triple, grow their revenue, some even up to 3,500%. Yeah, you heard that right. Nadia grew her business over 3,500% in just 12 months. Enrique grew his 110% in 10 months, and Ryan's using the strategies that you'll find in the 7 transformations blueprint that you can get by clicking the button next to this video. He's using those strategies to grow his business up to 95% every single month. So I want to tell you one of the most important things that you can know about growing your business. Look, you're fighting for leads, you're fighting for sales, and you're competing with your competition, and I guarantee you they're not asking this question. So I'm going to tell you a quick story about how I used this question to turn Richard Branson of the Virgin Brands from a hard no into buying from my clients just a few months later. So when Richard Branson was starting his Virgin America Airlines, I was asked by the San Francisco Bay Area if I would lead the effort to convince him to locate his headquarters at San Francisco Airport. What I didn't know at the time is that while publicly he was considering the Bay Area, privately, he had decided that he absolutely would not do business in the state of California for a variety of reasons that aren't important right now. He'd made that decision, and he was a very hard no. So how did I change his mind and get him to go from being a hard no to locating at San Francisco International Airport? By asking one really important question that nobody else would ask. None of my competition was asking. And this question is one that all of my clients use to turn their companies around and increase their revenues. What's that question? And by the way, clients pay thousands of dollars to learn this question, and I'm going to give it to you today for free. So my competition, other parts of the country, they were doing traditional, what I call look at me marketing. Look at us, we've got, one of them was in Boston, you know, look at us, we've got the Red Sox and we've got lobsters. Literally, they were sending Richard Branson tiny little luggage tags attached to lobsters saying Virgin America, locate here, and all kinds of look at me sorts of things. Well, my question is, what does my prospect really care about? And what's under that? That's the question. So Richard Branson is starting a brand new airline, right? And there are all sorts of things to consider about starting a new airline. And I could have talked to him about the beauty of the Bay Area and all of those kinds of things. But that's look at me. What did Branson really care about? Well, here are some of the things that I knew. Starting a new airline is really hard. And when you're not a US citizen, the difficulty is exponential. So I looked into every single problem that someone starting a new airline could possibly have, from hiring and training to transportation issues to housing to what kind of internet services were provided. And by the way, the San Francisco Bay Area is one of the most wired areas in the world. So that was something that he needed to know, what the pain was of being in a location that wasn't that technologically savvy, and what the benefits were of being in an area. So I wasn't talking about, you know, the San Francisco 49ers and the sparkling bay. I was talking about real problems and how to solve those problems. So it wasn't look at us, it was, this is all about you, and how do we help you have a more successful business launch? So think about it for yourself. What are you saying to your clients? When you finish this video, after you download the 7 transformations, because you're definitely going to want that blueprint, go look at your website. What are you saying to your buyers? Are you saying, look at me, you know, we've got the best products and we've got the best fonts and colors, or whatever it is? Or are you really thinking about what your ideal buyer cares about and solving problems for them, making their lives easier and better? If you look next to this video, you'll see that Ryan is using these techniques, the 7 transformations, to grow his revenue more than 95% every month. His clients love this question so much, they demanded that Ryan print t-shirts saying, what's under that? Because they found that question so helpful in making their lives better. So I want you to start asking this. Ask it of all of your clients. What's under that? What's their real pain? And ask it until you get to the core. When I work through this one-on-one with clients, we don't just ask what's under that, get an answer, and then go. We ask what's under that over and over and over again. And sometimes we'll come back a month or 2 later and we'll re-ask those questions because we'll have learned something else. So start asking the question. Remember Richard Branson, one of the savviest business people in the world, went from a hard no way, to locating his headquarters in the San Francisco Bay Area because my clients were smart enough to ask, what's under that? I know you're smart enough to ask that too. And I also know you're smart enough to click the button and get the 7 transformations blueprint. Start increasing your revenue and transforming your business in life. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks.